Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is G and this is Mulan, who is my VPI Super Hypo Jungle Sun Glow Boa Constrictor. And I was going to be doing a Meet the Reptiles video, but instead I'm going to do a Feed the Reptiles video or Feed All My Reptiles video because I thought it'd be a little bit more interesting of an introduction. Still working on the background here. I've made some progress as you can see, but all this stuff on top will be gone. There's a new enclosure here. So we're making some progress with that. Not going to go ahead and keep you with this intro too long, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so here we have most of the food for the snakes, not all of them, but the majority of them. So we have our large rats, our medium rats, and our little mice, and so forth that I got from AE Herps, which is in Phoenix, Arizona. We do have tons of reptile stores here. And so all I'm going to go ahead and do is take these guys here, and I'm going to be putting them in my sink. Well, not in the sink, in this container here that's filled with lukewarm water. Excuse the dirty sink, and these are going to be the bowls I'm going to use for the tegu. It's what I'm not going to use both of them, but you know, you get the picture. Mushu has his own bowl as well, which you're not going to see, but we're just going to go ahead and just dump in and pop in all of these rats and mice. Go ahead and get them nice and thawed, and then go ahead and start the feeding process in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so here we pretty much have the spread for the tegu and the legless lizard all laid out. Mushu is going to be getting the grain-free cat food by Blue Wilderness. He eats cat food as a staple. I might give him beef or something else as well. We have, I think this is fish. It's fish. And then we have lettuce and strawberries, blackberries, baby red butter lettuce, something like that. It's a mix, and that's gonna all go into the tegu's bowl, and I might add some eggs in here as well. Alright, so I did decide to go ahead and remove the fish. It was looking kind of weird, so I decided to go ahead and use beef. I smashed in the lettuce, otherwise she won't eat it. And I'll probably add in some eggs in here as well and probably mix it all together. Otherwise, again, she's kind of picky. I do have Mushu's food over here to the right, and then up here I have some bugs for the frilled dragon and the mountain horn dragon as well. And as you can see, she is gunning to get out, so let's just go ahead and let her out so she doesn't, I don't know. Baby Tegu is going crazy. Alright, so I'm going to take her out, and I'll probably give her some worms as well, fix her enclosure, because as you saw, it was an absolute disaster. And then we'll go ahead and feed her the rest after I give her like 1 or 2 mealworms, or super worms. So I did end up changing a couple of things in this bowl. Obviously, I did add the eggs, which I mentioned earlier, but I removed the strawberries and blackberries and decided to do tomatoes instead, with eggs and beef and lettuce all smashed together. And then there is calcium powder in there as well with D3 for today. And on the days that she doesn't get D3, she usually gets like a fish or like a rodent or something, like a whole prey item. But this is a perfect combination of fruits and vegetables. So this is Mushu, my legless lizard. He is the sweetest thing in the whole entire world, and of course everyone on Instagram absolutely adores him. He is super nice, super sweet, very handleable, and one of a kind. So in general, this is pretty rare to see, honestly, because Mushu is easily distracted. Like if you're around, he doesn't eat. But this is beef, cat food, and scrambled eggs. Always so fun to watch legless lizards eat, but definitely so difficult to catch them in the act that this was the best I can do. So hopefully we'll do better in the future. So just to go ahead and make it up to you guys, I did decide to include this little clip that I had laying around of Mushu getting a mouse. He pretty much smashes and thrashes it all around, all type of ways. It's just kind of how legless lizards eat. I didn't get the strike in. Basically, he just kind of headbutts it. So trust me, you didn't miss anything. But they do like to smash and crush their food just before sculpting it down. Halloween decorations are kind of, oh my god, look at that face. Okay, so the Halloween decorations are kind of in the way, so we have to be a little bit careful because he be wildin'. I really need to switch this to a front opening enclosure, but we're just gonna go ahead and drop in here. And yeah, so he's pretty aggressive when he does eat, but it's definitely not something to be deterred from. With colubris, this is a pretty common thing. And then of course with false water cobras, and with a lot of reptiles that are like Brazilian rainbow boas, regular boa constrictors, eating in water is not a problem. This side of the enclosure, the water level is lower. On the left side, the water level is much deeper where he can fully submerge, and he does eat on that side as well. But just for this purpose, I did kind of lure him a little bit over to the right, just so we can get a good view, because on the left side there's a lot of plants. But hopefully he'll let us watch him eat. Okay, so Mulan is all perked up and ready to go. She's like, where's the rat? I can smell it. I know it's here. It is here. Oh, I just got rat juice all over my foot. It's so fucking gross. And here's the ratty. She had to think about it for a while, but she got it. I need better lighting in here. I mean, the heat lamp's like right here, but you know, my dog's growling. So she's gonna hold this for like an hour and then figure out how to eat it. So we're not gonna sit around for that. Next up is Aladdin, who never disappoints. His plants are not supposed to be there, but we'll just ignore that. And I have to be quick with getting this one in, otherwise he'll just completely come out. So and there we go. That's too bright. He is a boa. Boas are the best eaters, so of course never any trouble here. Alright, so here we have Mowgli, who is my aberrant California king snake, who is absolutely sweet, absolutely adorable. And we're gonna go ahead and see if he is wanting to eat. He's a little bit off lately, but hopefully he'll be hungry. Phew. Okay, so this is a complete voiceover. I definitely missed the majority of what was going on because it wasn't recording, but hopefully that was a good enough strike for you guys. So now we have my overhyped ball python, who is currently coming up to try and eat me, but she's gonna eat the mouse instead, hopefully. Perfect! So first up down here we have Aurora and her wonderful water stained hide. Even in getting ready to feed, she's super nice, super friendly. She'll always greet you at the door with her small and adorable face. Always a pleasure to have her. She's the sweetest snake that I probably own, and probably, not even probably, absolutely one of the most beautiful.
And just checking her rat. It's pretty done. Oh, it's heavy. And sometimes she strikes and sometimes I'll just lay it in there and she'll eat it off the ground. So hopefully we'll get a good strike. We'll see. She's creeping. I think this is a lay on the ground type of day. She doesn't seem very strike interested. But she always eats out in the open, so it will make for a super out in the open video.
And then, of course, as I say, she always eats out in the open. She's actually dragging the food back inside as she's eating it, which is, I mean, kind of weird, but I mean, whatever works for her. So unfortunately, we won't get to watch her eat, but she took it. She gets a little lazy. You know, we all have those days. Alright, so next up on the list is going to be Daisy, who is my leopard gecko. I do not know her morph. I could not tell you, to be perfectly honest, but let's try and see if she'll take it. She's very skittish with feeding, but she has been getting more consistent with the tongs. But I might need to remove the hide just so you can see a little bit better. And also, so that way she can see a little bit better. Alright, that's much better. So this has been a long time coming. She really wasn't the best eater when I got her, and she did go through a small hunger strike as well. But coming out of that hunger strike, she does take from tongs quite a bit better. I just have to get this positioning right, and hopefully we'll be able to see her eat. I'm just gonna go ahead and be quiet. Okay, she seems interested, so that's a good start. Is she gonna get it? Ah, yeah, she got it. And so again, this took forever to get down, but I'm so happy to be able to feed her from tongs. And just to show you what her tub does look like, it's half towel, half paper towel. I need to clean up that poop, but she's fed, and I'm glad she did it on camera because I was honestly not expecting her to do it. Right, so here we have Bambi, my frilled dragon, who has a super massive enclosure. And you can also see all the scrapings on the walls. That'll be fixed one day when I get around to it. I do have the glass covered up though, just because Bambi can be a little bit shy. So I just have a blanket over the glass, and we're going to be putting 2 more branches back there. But for right now, she does have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And she's really nice, and she's actually pretty friendly. As you can see, she'll let you go ahead and give her a little bit of a pet, but let's go ahead and get her feeding. So Bambi doesn't always eat from the tongs, so we're going to try just one other way.
There we go. So she did end up eating, just not from the tong, which is fine. Close enough.
So next up on the list is Maleficent, who is my mountain horn dragon. She's so amazing, so sweet, and I've had her for quite a long time now. Mountain horn dragons are, of course, an arboreal species of lizard. They are super shy eaters by nature, and they're a little shy in general, so they do enjoy their privacy. However, they are super rewarding to be around. They are super rewarding to handle. At least they're very cooperative to handle, so you'll never have to worry about, like, you know, them running all over the place, because they're just not gonna do it, which is such a very good thing in my personal opinion when looking for something. Definitely a very good substitute for an iguana. I think that iguanas are not particularly an ideal first pet, but we're gonna go ahead and sit her back up here, and then we're gonna go ahead and try and feed her and see how well that goes today. Okay, so since that actually worked so well with the frilled dragon, let's see if we can apply that same technique to Maleficent. Probably not, because mountain horned dragons are super shy eaters. They hate eating in front of other people. But we will give it a shot and see how that goes. So first we'll just try Tall, since she's really up there. It's a good angle for you. Oh no, I dropped it. It's a Christmas miracle. The lighting kind of sucks because the lights are like right there, but that's so perfect. She never does this. She must really like you guys, because solo, this would not happen. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. Hopefully you did thoroughly enjoy the video. It was a lot of fun to make. Of course, for more content, you can follow me on Instagram at reptiletrainerg as well. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.